First time I've done it this way. I don't know how well this is going to work, but this is where I'm recording it. I'm going to start with what I consider to be some absolute immortal words from Miss Bonnie Raitt. Back in the 80s, she really had a big surge. One of the songs she did was Have a Heart. And the opening lyric of that right now seems to be so very crucial and important. And it's, hey, shut up, don't lie to me. You think I'm blind, but I got eyes to see. It's just that simple, people. Donald, do you think we don't see through you? Do you think that we don't know the difference between lies and the truth? We do. We do. It's you've been doing it for years. And about the only thing that I can tell you is that we're done with that, dude. We're tired of that shit, but we're tired of it for a lot of other reasons than just the fact that you think we're blind, but we got eyes to see. It's not as simple as that, Donald. This is a nation you're talking about. Do you really think in 2024 we're still going to have the same bullshit attitudes that we had in 1956 when I was born? Country doesn't have that anymore. And yet you keep lying to us. I wish you were the only one. It's not just him. I mean, let's look at I think it was today. Just today. Shady Vance going out from Ohio to Milwaukee. He charters a plane. What's he do? Now, he never once did this when he was running for Senate. What's he do? He brings his dog aboard. Now, if any of you don't know how traumatic that is for a dog, well, you shouldn't own a dog. It's very difficult. You really got to choose the times when it's important that you make your dog fly. He did it, and people got to see how he was. If you watched him, how badly he had the harness on, how badly he was holding the leash, and then when he got off, the dog is just walking free. You never did that before. So today he does it. Do you figure that that's genuine? I don't. Other question is, have you ever walked your dog before? I kind of think you probably haven't. But that's a little one, people. Let's look at just recently. Trump does his presser about the working man's plight, supposedly to introduce his economic policies. And he's talking about the working man and their problems with the terrible economy. First, the economy is not terrible. Another of your lies, Donald. The economy is improving tremendously. Many things have gotten better, and they're still heading further into the right direction. But, oh well, he does his presser. One of the things he does at this, he's got all these props lined up, different commodities that people would normally buy. Cheerios among them. He even makes a statement about Cheerios that, wow, it's been a long time since I've had Cheerios, if you've ever had Cheerios. But he lines these things up. My first question is, do you honestly believe he's ever once walked into a Walmart or a Kroger or a Publix or wherever it is that you do your grocery shopping? Do you think he's ever done his own grocery shopping? Ever once? I don't believe it. I don't think he ever did. But let's take that a step further. Where does he choose to do this? At his Westminster Golf Club, his posh, elite Westminster Golf Club. How many working people do you figure? How many working men and women do you figure go to his high end country clubs? Donald, you're lying about who you are. You're lying about who you care about. The worst of it is he and the Republican Party right now are attempting to rewrite history. That couldn't be more of a lie. Rewriting history. And what is that when you do that? What is he doing besides lying to you? He's spreading disinformation. And that is the whole damned point. That's everything he's about. His goal is complete totalitarianism in his favor. He doesn't give a shit what he says to get there. He doesn't give a shit how deep the lies are. Remember the lies are intended for disinformation. The big lie, all the voter fraud that was never, ever once shown to be real. It never happened. Many, many court cases decided by judges he appointed never found any vote fraud. Many of his people going into jail for their side of the voter fraud and tampering. Many of his people being sued and losing badly for the big lie, all to support him. And his whole point in that was to cancel an election. Have you listened to him in the last 4 years? He knew he lost. And there have been people that have come out and said that he stated he knew he lost. What he's doing is setting the groundwork again. He's setting you up. He's telling all of these lies to set you up so that come November 6th or 7th, when they do announce Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as the next president and vice president of the United States, he will then unleash his forces. He's just trying to do it further. He's already done it once. We know he's going to do it again, and he did it all based on lies, and that's been proven time and again. This time, it is going to be easier for him to bring his cult to violence. That's what he's looking to. There's only one solve to this, and that's to champion the truth, facts. Many of you have known me for a long time. YouTube is just getting their first tastes of me. But you know my big thing. Do the research. Do your damned homework. Dig in. When you see something that tickles your eye a little bit, makes your ear perk up just a little bit, go and look. Go and find out what there is said about that. That's the only thing that is going to solve this. Champion the truth. We that speak the truth, we that do this, those like John Brideveau, T. Brown, myself, and many, many others, and we're just the lightweights. You've got the really big ones out there like Glenn Kirshner, like Michael Tyler Cohen. Not Michael, no, Tyler Cohen. Oh my God, my brain's going to mush. But we've got the people out there. My alarm just went off. Why? Don't try to break into my house, folks. We're going to know. But anyway, we've got to keep speaking the truth. John, T, all the others, we've got to keep speaking the truth. The only way to beat this scam is to expose it. Do your homework and expose his lies. Put it out there. Let the world know. This is the guy that likes taking credit. Here's one that blows my mind. The pictures, the public record, everything about it. He likes to take credit for the Veterans Choice Act. I'm sorry. The pictures are there of Barack Obama signing it. That was before you, Donnie. You didn't do that. These are the lies we're talking about. This is the guy we're talking about. When he was in office, exposed and shown 30,000 plus times that he lied to the public. Now let's look back to the most recent, his lovely pressers. In that last one, the 90-minute one, 162 lies in 90 minutes. You do the math, people. The guy couldn't tell the truth if he wanted to. And if you're buying into it, there was a time when I said you were ignorant, but you've had every opportunity to cure your ignorance. That is curable. Stupidity, however, is not. If you're buying into his lies, I'm sorry, you're stupid. All of these lies can be debunked easily. Just go to whatever headline, go to whatever big talking point he made, look it up. You're going to find the truth behind it, but you got to do your homework, people. You absolutely have to. We're going to win this thing. We're absolutely going to win this thing. But not if we let him convince everybody else that somehow he's telling the truth and they are the ones that get out and vote. No, no. We are far larger as far as numbers, and that is all it's going to take. That's what I got right now. We had a couple of other people chip in. We're working real hard to get this reverse mortgage done, but we just did hit a wall. If you reach out to me and you want to help, I can give you my PayPal and Venmo, and that will help considerably. And any amount would help, but more than anything else, the one thing I want to remind all of you, is to get out there, make a difference, look into the facts, expose the lies, and let's bury this guy once and for all. I love you, America. Share this shit.